What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today I've got a half translation video and a half discussion video. So first off, let's go ahead and get into some of these translations because we did get some new kind of in-game mission stuff that you can go through, and I know a lot of people are going to be sending me screenshots saying, how do I translate this? How do I do this? Yada, yada, yada stuff. So I want to show you exactly how to do it, what kanji to look for, and all that kind of stuff. And then I want to actually bring up the problem that these missions show in the game, which people were actually defending way back when these first started coming out. And I'm going to show why these are just they are so stupid. It's not even funny. So yeah. So first off, let's go into what we are going to translate. So first off, if you don't remember, you have the Supreme Kai missions, basically, that they added in a couple months ago, I believe, or something like that. But if you go into the Supreme Kai events, you have both the story missions or the quest mission events, and then you have the Dokkan Fest events, basically. And then you have certain challenges you have to meet, you know. Don't use an item, you know, don't use a continue, use this certain team, use these type of links, and all that kind of stuff, you know, pretty standard stuff. And for the most part, it's a little annoying, but, you know, some of them are actually bad. Actually, you know the ones I actually do like? I like these event ones here. I like being able to go in here and such, and like this one is asking you to beat it in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and then using the categories that they are, or sorry, using the link skill or the categories that they ask for on a certain amount of people and everything, or in a certain amount of time, which is totally fine. I actually like these ones. They're, for the most part, you can do, because it just simply requires you to have them in your deck. You don't have to have a cost limit. You don't have to have only certain characters or anything like that. As long as you meet the minimum requirement, they are decent. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I can get past them. I'm okay with it. So, but anyway, so first off, so if these are the quest ones, okay? So we've been having ones like this. You can tell I have not done a lot of these right now, because like for this one right here, it says you have to have a cost of 70 or below, okay? This means 70 below, including your own friend that you bring. Yeah, wrap your head around that for a second. I know some people that were defending this way back. I even go back to the first video I made on these little quest things or event mission things or whatever you want to call them, where I was translating them. I was like, you know, I really don't like this. And people are like, oh, actually, I kind of like, you know, it kind of mixes it up, makes you choose new teams and everything. It's just like, yeah, but then you start to really see where the game is lacking and everything, and it really comes down to the friend system as well. We all know the friend system needs a major overhaul, and I'm going to get that in just a second, okay? But anyway, so we've had these missions, and over time they've been updating them and everything. So right now they've got them in Area 6 area, and then today they upgraded it from Area 7 to Area 9 in terms of the quest and everything, okay? Now, I will admit, usually the first two, they're not too bad. They're just usually a do it without a continue, do it without a support item or whatever happens to be, and you're totally fine, right? Pretty simple, pretty standard stuff. But if you want to get the most of these Whis token currency things, because remember, you take the staff orb thing from Whis, essentially, that's the currency thing, and you take them to the Baba shop, you can buy stuff, so old Kais and everything like that. And of course, the old Kais and other things are going to cost, they cost a decent amount. And how do you get most of them? You have to do the harder ones, or what they quote unquote call the harder, you know, missions or whatever within these quests and everything. But you can't do half of them half the time, even if you have every single character. And I'm going to get into that in just a minute here, okay? So first off, let's go and take a look at the Area 7, okay? So this is again one of the new ones that just came out. So if you want to take a look at it, let's take a look at the first one, okay? The first one is almost 99% of the time, don't use an item, or don't use a continue. Okay, very easy to look at. If you want to look at the kanji right, or the katakana right here, it says support the item. Okay, support the item, and then at the end, clear, and then the middle kanji there is don't use. So basically, don't use a support item. Pretty standard stuff. Okay, I'll have the kanji up on the side there if you want to go and take a look as well while I'm talking about these. So go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so if it says an item, it's going to say like item or nashi and then clear. Okay, so it's pretty standard stuff. It's really easy to do that, okay? Everyone can do that, no problem for the most part, okay? The second ones usually rely around some kind of key link or something like that, or a type of character that you need to bring, or just a type of card, essentially, okay? So for this one right here, they want you to use a tech team. Notice this is the kanji for tech, and you see this all the time with, you know, like tech types, like a Gotenks or Susan 3 Goku or anything like that. You'll see tech types, so that's essentially what you're looking for, and then it just says clear. Okay. Pretty easy. Bring a tech team for the most part, as long as you've got a decent amount of cards. Bring a tech team, you can beat it. It might be a little bit of a hassle maybe if you're starting out new here, but these missions are around forever. They're not something that go away, or, you know, they're going to come back every often. Now, they are here to stay because they are part of the quest missions. They're totally good to go, and you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so pretty good right there. Then we get into some of these down here. We got to start going, some of these go into the category. So this one right here is that new tournament category, the one about like tournament winners or people who participated in the tournament basically. So this is this is the category, and note the katakana right here, kategori. And then you have to have 2 characters, so character o, and then 2, and then this is the kanji for body, okay, physical or body, have 2 bodies essentially or more, ijo, which means or more, to clear the stage basically, okay? So you have to have 2 characters within that category, okay? Now for this one particular, it's not too bad because the World Tournament winners are going to be mostly people that you've pulled from the Dragon Ball banner if you've done the World Tournaments. A couple of the Super Strike cards are right there, so obviously right there you're easily, as long as you have 2 of them in your team, then you're good to go. You don't have to have the category lead. You don't have to have them as the leader or linking up or anything like that. As long as they are in the category, they are on your team, and you complete the mission or you complete the event or the quest or whatever, and you have not finished that event yet, it will finish it for you, okay? So that's how it works, right? It's all pretty good. What happens if you can't start doing some of these though? So I was going around, I was like, okay, for the most part, these are kind of just, you know, whatever, you know, you'll get them done eventually. But then we starting to get some of them like this one down here. So this is stage 9, area 9. And I believe area 9 actually was, at least when the game first came out, I think it was the original ending point of the quest. I believe, and then after that, eventually we got it where you had Super Saiyan Bardock, and then after that, we had it with the newer ones, and then it was like, you know, Story Part 4 and stuff like that. I don't honestly remember because it's been so long, but either way, Area 9 has these quest things, and I was looking at these, and I'm like, okay, let's see what the first ones are, because I completed some of them up top. So this one is no continue, okay? Pretty standard. Don't use a continue, beat the event. Very, very simple, okay? Second one is asking for this link right here. Now, this link is a Super Strike link only, so basically you have to bring at least 3 people that have the link because it says character o san, okay? And then 3 characters, ijo, and then more, obviously, for that translation, and then clear the stage. Okay, so bring 3 characters with that link to clear the stage. Pretty standard stuff right there. Then we get into this one right here. This, okay, I'm sorry. This is going to sound like a bit of a rant right here, but who the heck thought of this one? I'm like, were they just sleeping on this one, or what's going on here? I don't usually like to do something like this, but what were you thinking? Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, if you haven't attempted it yourself, this is asking you to use a Trunks character. Okay, that sounds pretty standard. Have a Trunks character, basically. Okay, so Trunksu, and then if you look at this kanji, this is basically his future self, but as a teen. Do not mistake this, though, for the Trunks from, like, the Trunks' story event, that free-to-play one that is in the game. That guy does not count, because at the end of his name, it says Mirai. It does not say Youth Trunks, okay? This kanji essentially translates to youth, or kind of like teen Trunks kind of thing. So, you cannot bring him, okay? So, it says to bring the Trunks with this kanji right here, clear the stage, okay, pretty standard. And then down here in the parentheses, it says, Onaji namae character nomi. Nomi means only. So that means you can only bring Trunkses with that kanji in it, okay? There are, at the moment of this recording, four of those Trunkses. We have the Super Strike Trunks. We have the original SSR Trunks from way back when the game started. You have the Super Saiyan 2 Strength Trunks, surprisingly, which is kind of weird, I'm not going to lie. And then after that, you have the LR Trunks. That's it. 4 of those, okay? So, let's say you have not pulled LR Trunks, like I personally have, okay? This is what your team is gonna look like. 1, 2, 3. What? What? Okay, I know they want to make these little mission things where you go in and you try to do them and everything like that, and you try to, you know, beat it a certain different way, you know, bring originality to the game and everything, and I know people are going to try and defend it like that. But let's just think about that for example. The only reason I have these Trunkses is because, aside from the Super Strike one, is because I've been able to get stones and pull them, and I've gotten lucky enough to pull them. if you are just starting out or you don't have either of these trunks, because right now the strength trunks, the SSJ2 trunks, and the inch trunks, you don't really see those guys pulled anymore, aside from maybe the occasional double race banner. But even then, there are other cards that are featured, so those guys are really not going to be pulled. So if you think about that for a second, and maybe you're starting out, or maybe you just simply haven't had any luck in pulling them, your team is going to look like this now. You are literally going to have to go all the way down to the trunks. I put them by name, by the way, so this is why you're seeing it like this, okay? So here the trunks is. If you can't use this trunks right here, because again, it has this kanji right here, Mirai, okay? So you can't use that trunks. So if I go in here and I go, okay, well, I don't have anything except for the Super Strike trunks, so I got to go down here even more. Here's, oh, by the way, you can't use these trunks as Xeno because they say Xeno on them, okay? This is your team, okay? Right here, you mean to tell me in order to complete that Z Heart event, granted I know he's not awakened the Vegeta at the end of the fight, you mean to tell me that I had to bring this Trunks and 5 other Cybermen? What? That makes absolutely no sense. And just to try it out and everything, I even tried out. Your friend has to be the same Trunks' name. So unless you are lucky enough to find an LR Trunks laying around somewhere, which as of right now, you know the friend system, this comes back to the friend system thing where it is absolute garbage right now. You cannot find, unless if you can't find an LR Trunks or another Trunks friend, yeah, you're out of luck. You cannot do that. I did it with Vegeta Blue. I did it with other friends, and I brought them along, and nothing worked unless I finally, after it took me half an hour to finally find an LR Trunks, which wasn't even in my friends list. It was on my guest part of the list. And then I had those 3 Trunkses right there. Could you imagine now trying to run this strength Trunks and then maybe with a lucky LR Trunks? Now, LR could probably carry you, but you know, there are actually quite a few enemy spots that you might run into, so you actually end up might dying. But, you know, again, you can bring items and everything, but in the end, it's just like, what's the point of this? This is so boring. This is stupid. Like, trust me, I am all for trying to bring originality to it, right? You know, make these missions different, make them challenging, you know, do whatever you have to do. But this is just, why? I don't know if I'm overreacting to this. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Let me know down in the comments below, but this is just, what? And I think in the end, this comes back to the friends thing, because the friend system is really crap. So I'm going to show you guys actually right now. So if we go into the quests right now, I know this video has kind of gone a little long, so hopefully at least the translation part help you guys. So anyway, so let's go down to the area 9. Okay, let's go to here because this is one I haven't done. So again, clear with no continue. Use the link skill from the Super Strike cards. This is that kind of like fierce battle like link for them, which is have 3 characters, and use Trunks's the youth teen Trunks basically. Only that guy, okay? So if I hit continue, I go into here, it's gonna tell me my missions again. I now have to find an LR Trunks or a Trunks friend in that category. Yeah, let's see if I can find an LR Trunks in here. Wow, okay, so I was actually pretty lucky on this one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, going for half an hour, I feel like people are just gonna call me out on this now. But nonetheless, if you can't find the Trunks friend, you can't do the mission, you can't get those things, and you can't go into the Baba shop to buy anything. So it's so here. Actually, you know, let's do this. Let's see if I can get through this real quick with this team. Okay, if you're starting out or you don't have any of those other Trunkses except for the Super Strike one, let's go in here. So we're gonna have to skip this. This is gonna be ridiculous. This is just, you know, and in the end, this honestly just isn't fun. All right, oh, we're gonna have to stop here. All right, so we get to have 5 Cybermen, an LR, and a random strength Trunks. I think if I can put Trunks there at least. Let's do that. We'll give you that, I guess, and we'll bring those down. All right, let's see here. Look at this. This is why. This is so boring. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm overreacting and this is just pointless, but I mean, even if you are starting out, or maybe you don't have every single card, obviously, because a lot of people don't, or you don't have the best of cards, do you actually find something like this fun? So, I mean, like Trunks here, he'll get an attack and he'll take one down, but you can only take one down. The Cybermen are doing 10 damage, 50 damage at most. I mean, let's look at this. Trunks, okay, he's going to get the critical, and he's going to have no damage done to him. But then the Cybermen come, look at this. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh, this is just... I'm going to put them at the end. I'm going to see what happens when I put the Cybermen at the end. Oh my gosh. All right, let's just do that, I guess. This is so boring. I don't even want to finish this, but I'm going to just for the video's sake. And I think this just goes to show, again, we need the friend system majorly updated. We seriously do. And honestly, these missions in the end are just boring. There's absolutely no point to these. They don't bring a challenge. They don't help out newer players. I'm pretty sure this would enrage a new player. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but would you actually like something like this? All right, Trunks finally took down the second one. Oh my gosh, look at this. All right, we finally get Strength Trunks in here. Come on, can we get the super? Nope. Okay, well, actually, we are going to get the super attack. Okay, finally. And hopefully this should take him down. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, this is just... All right, finally, we took that guy down. Okay, so let's try to get to Vegeta before I just lose my mind on this one. So... Oh my gosh. All right, come on. Now we have to stop here now. See, we got it. This is so boring. I'm not going to put Trunks there because I want to be able to finish these guys off. All right, let's do that. And we'll do that right there. I don't know, guys. Just honestly, let me do that. I'm going to end the video literally the moment this Vegeta battle ends. So let me know down in the comments below, guys, though. Do you enjoy these little mission things? Do you think they're boring and pointless? You know, what do you think? I would really like to know your guys' comments down below. Again, just let me know. And we're just going to try and wrap this up as fast as possible. Trunks is not even going to take him out. I should probably heal up. But this is just, oh my gosh. Alright, so we'll heal up here because it's so stupid. No, I don't want to give you those. I want to give those to Trunks. There we go. And the guys wasn't going to hit no matter what, I guess, but still. Alright, Trunks, come on. Take out one Cyberman at least. Boom, there we go. Finally, okay, gets the critical at least. 51 damage, God. This is so... this is so boring. It's so tedious. Oh my gosh. And you know, I'm actually gonna pose a question here because this is taking too long, and this video should not have even been this long. But what do you guys want to see in order to change the friend system? Should we be having some kind of thing where you look at every single character and you can just pick one? Should we have predetermined friends so you can't find those rainbow friends, but you can only find maybe plus 2,000 in the ability system or something like that? You know, let me know what you guys want to see in terms of the friend system thing, because honestly, I have no idea what they could do to, you know, there's a lot of different things they could do to change it, but I just don't see it happening. All right, Trunks finally took this guy down. All right, let's go one. I think Vegeta's next. There better not be another Cyberman that I have to fight. Good, okay, Vegeta will be the last one. I'm not fighting you. I'm gonna go onto the pad there. All right, come on, we gotta go up. Let's go take down Vegeta finally. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we should be good here. All right. Now, Vegeta, I believe, should not be awakened. He should not be awakened. He should just be a normal... yeah, okay, so he's not a super type. He's not an extreme type. He's just simply a normal type. So, we'll do that, I guess. So I get a bunch of physicals down here for Trunks. So I can just take him out in one hit, and that will basically be the end of it. So yeah. So again, guys, when it comes to the... I'm going to try to end this on more of a positive note. But again, with the translations of all these missions, basically, it's going to be... The first one's either no support item or no continue. Second one generally is going to be some kind of link or character that you have to use, or, you know, like the amount of characters you have to use. And then the third one is kind of the randomized stupid one is what I'm going to call it. So that can be anything from have a team cost of 70, including the friend or below on some of these. You know, it's, I don't know. It's just, oh, wow. We got a Dokkan mode in a quest story. I'm just going to let it go through. I'm not even going to try. All right, just let it run through, guys. So yeah, so basically, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. And Trunks will be finishing it up here. And he's going to just do the burning attack against his dad. It should finish him off. Good. Okay, it finished him off. Now let's see, let's assume, let's hope that we get it. So, because like I said, I tested this out a bunch of different times. I was just like, is this actually working? And so this should work. I didn't use a continue, and I did not use I just used a trunk. That's all I used. That's all I used. Let's go with it. Come on. Give me those mission clears. Okay, we got the no continue and the Trunks one. Okay, so obviously I didn't do the third one with the Super Strike card. But there we go, guys. Okay, there we go. So, oh my gosh. All right, anyway, again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. And I hope the translations helped. And until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next one.